Picture this: a grandmother named Helen, who used to spend every spring morning tending her rose garden, her hands in the soil, her heart full of joy. She'd walk those paths with ease, her legs strong and steady, each step a quiet promise of independence. But over time, she noticed a change. Her legs felt heavier, her knees ached, and those garden walks became a struggle. The flowers still bloomed, but Helen's confidence wilted. She wondered if this was just aging, or if something in her daily life was quietly stealing her strength. If you've ever felt your own legs falter, maybe during a walk with your grandkids or a trip to the grocery store, you know how deeply that fear cuts. Before we get started, I'd love to know where you're joining me from today. Drop a comment below and feel free to ask any questions you have. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a health-boosting tip from Elder's Guidance. Your legs aren't just muscles and bones. They're the foundation of your freedom, carrying you to the moments that matter. Dancing at a family wedding, hiking a favorite trail, or simply standing tall in your own home. But here's the surprising truth. Some foods you've trusted for years, foods labeled as healthy, might be silently weakening your legs, causing cramps, stiffness, or even unsteadiness. The good news? You have the power to change that. By making small, intentional choices, you can rebuild your strength, restore your balance, and move with confidence again. Today, we're diving into 7 foods that could be sabotaging your leg strength and sharing simple swaps to help you feel steady and strong. This isn't about fear, it's about hope, about taking control of your health so you can live every day with joy and purpose. At Elder's Guidance, we believe in empowering you to age vibrantly. And it starts with understanding what's on your plate. So let's make a commitment together. The Leg Strength Promise. By the end of this video, you'll learn one change to try for stronger legs, one step toward keeping your independence. Are you ready to reclaim your mobility and walk boldly into the life you love? Comment "strong legs" below to join us on this journey. Let's uncover the hidden culprits in your diet and discover the foods that will lift you up, not hold you back. Your legs deserve it, and so do you. If you enjoyed this video, comment 1 to let me know. If not, comment 2. Your thought matter to me either way. Have you ever stopped to think about what your legs mean to you? They're more than just a way to get from point A to point B. They're the unsung heroes that let you chase your grandkids across the backyard, stroll through a bustling farmer's market, or stand proudly at a family reunion, sharing stories with old friends. Strong legs give you the gift of independence, the ability to live life on your terms. But when they start to weaken, it's not just your body that feels the impact. It's your spirit too. Imagine a man named Tom, who loved his weekly hikes with his wife, the crunch of leaves underfoot, the quiet joy of nature. Over time, he noticed his legs tiring faster, his balance faltering on uneven trails. Those hikes, once a source of peace, became a source of worry. He feared losing the moments that made him feel alive. Tom's story isn't unique. For those of us over 45, leg strength is the foundation of our mobility, and mobility is the key to our freedom. Science backs this up. Strong legs reduce the risk of falls, which affect 1 in 4 seniors every year, often leading to injuries that steal independence. Weak legs can make simple tasks, climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or even rising from a chair, feel daunting. But here's where hope comes in. Your diet plays a powerful role in keeping your legs strong. Certain foods can quietly harm your muscles, inflame your joints, or disrupt the blood flow that keeps your legs steady and responsive. Others can nourish your body, rebuilding strength and resilience. Think about the last time you felt your legs ache or wobble. Maybe it was after a long day, or maybe it's become a daily struggle. Those moments aren't just signs of aging. They're signals from your body asking for care. Your legs want to carry you to the places and people you love, whether it's dancing at your daughter's wedding or walking your dog at sunrise. By understanding which foods support your muscles and which ones work against them, you can turn those signals into opportunities for change. Let's take a moment to dream big. Close your eyes and picture a memory when your legs felt unstoppable. Maybe a day you danced, ran, or simply walked without a care. That's your mobility memory, a reminder of what's possible. Hold on to it because the choices you make today can bring that strength back. This journey is about more than avoiding falls. It's about reclaiming the joy of movement. So let's spread that hope. Pause this video and share it with a friend who loves staying active, someone who'd want to protect their mobility too. Together, we'll explore the foods that could be holding you back and the ones that will lift you up. Your legs are ready to carry you forward. Are you ready to give them the fuel they need? Let's start our journey with a food that feels like home for so many of us: fried potatoes. Whether it's crispy French fries at a summer barbecue or a bag of potato chips shared during a family movie night, these golden delights are a staple in American kitchens. But if you're over 45, those fried potatoes might be doing more than satisfying your cravings. They could be quietly weakening your legs, making every step feel heavier. Think about Sarah, a retired teacher who loved hosting Sunday picnics. She'd laugh as she passed around a plate of fries, but over time she noticed her legs cramping after just a short walk to the park. Her energy faded, and she missed those carefree moments with her family. Sarah didn't realize that the trans fats and sodium in fried potatoes were clogging her arteries, reducing blood flow to her leg muscles. This poor circulation starves your muscles of oxygen, leading to fatigue, stiffness, and those painful cramps that strike without warning. Over time, the inflammation from these processed foods can even contribute to muscle loss, making it harder to climb stairs or keep up with your grandkids. It's heartbreaking to think that a food tied to so many happy memories could be stealing your strength. But the good news is you can make a simple change to turn things around. Instead of fried potatoes, try roasted sweet potatoes. These vibrant, nutrient-packed gems are rich in potassium, which helps your muscles contract smoothly and prevents cramps. They're also loaded with fiber to keep your blood sugar steady, supporting healthy circulation. Imagine slicing a sweet potato, tossing it with a little olive oil and rosemary, and roasting it until it's caramelized and delicious. It's not just food, it's fuel for your legs, helping you move with ease. To make this swap fun, let's launch the Sweet Potato Supper Challenge. This week, try a new sweet potato recipe, maybe a sweet potato salad or a hearty soup, and share your creation in the comments. Invite your family to join in, turning it into a moment of connection. Picture yourself at the dinner table, sharing stories and savoring a meal that's nourishing your body and your soul. This challenge isn't just about eating better, it's about reclaiming the energy to live fully. Whether you're gardening, dancing, or simply walking without pain, your legs deserve food that lifts them up, not weighs them down. So, are you ready to say goodbye to fried potatoes and hello to stronger, steadier legs? Comment sweet potato below if you'll join the Sweet Potato Supper Challenge. Let's inspire each other to make choices that keep us moving toward the life we love. Up next, we'll uncover another group of foods that might be hiding in your favorite dishes, silently stiffening your joints and slowing your steps. Stay with us. You're one step closer to stronger legs. Now, let's talk about a group of vegetables that might be hiding in your favorite dishes, quietly stirring up trouble for your legs. Eggplant, tomatoes, and peppers, known as nightshades, are vibrant, flavorful staples in so many American meals. Think of a juicy tomato in your summer salad, a roasted eggplant in a cozy casserole, or a crunchy bell pepper in a stir-fry. They seem harmless, even healthy, but for those of us over 45, these foods could be fueling joint pain and muscle stiffness, making every step feel like a challenge. Meet Linda, a 62-year-old who loved her morning walks along the lake, the sunrise painting the water gold. But over the years, her knees started aching, her hips felt tight, and those walks became shorter. She thought it was just arthritis creeping in, but then she learned about nightshades. These vegetables contain a compound called solanine, which can trigger inflammation, especially in people with arthritis or sensitive joints. Solanine irritates the delicate tissues in your knees, hips, and ankles, causing swelling and discomfort that makes movement feel sluggish. For Linda, the tomatoes in her daily salads and the peppers in her dinners were silently intensifying her pain, robbing her of the walks that lifted her spirit. But it's not just joint pain. Nightshades can also disrupt muscle function, leading to stiffness that makes getting out of bed or standing after sitting feel like a battle. Over time, this inflammation can weaken the muscles in your legs, increasing the risk of wobbles or falls, something none of us want. The emotional toll is real too. Imagine waking up eager for the day, only to find your body resisting. Your legs heavy, your confidence shaken. It's frustrating to feel like the foods you trusted are working against you. But here's the empowering part. You can take control. Instead of nightshades, try anti-inflammatory vegetables like zucchini, cucumbers, or leafy greens like romaine. These foods soothe your joints and nourish your muscles without the inflammatory baggage. Picture a crisp cucumber salad on a warm evening, or a zucchini noodle dish that feels light and satisfying. These swaps aren't just good for your legs, they're a gift to your whole body, helping you move with ease and joy. To make this change exciting, let's start the Garden Glow Challenge. This week, plant a small herb or vegetable garden, maybe a pot of romaine, or a zucchini plant on your patio. Gardening is a gentle way to stay active, bending and stretching to keep your legs limber, while growing your own food feels like a quiet victory. Even if you've never gardened before, start small. A few seeds, a little soil, and a lot of hope. Share your garden's progress in the comments, whether it's a single sprout or a thriving patch. This isn't just about eating better, it's about nurturing your body and soul, connecting with the earth, and rediscovering the strength in your legs. Linda tried this, cutting back on nightshades and planting a small herb garden. Within weeks, her knees felt lighter, her walks grew longer, and she found herself smiling at the sunrise again. You deserve that same freedom. Are you ready to swap nightshades for foods that lift you up and start your own garden? Comment Garden Glow below if you're in for the challenge. Let's grow stronger together. One seed, one step at a time. Next, we'll uncover another food that might be draining your leg strength in ways you never expected. Stay with us. Your legs are counting on you. Let's turn our attention to a food that's often hailed as a health hero but might be playing the villain for your legs. High-oxalate greens like spinach and beet greens. These leafy powerhouses show up everywhere. Spinach in your morning smoothie, beet greens sauteed as a side dish, and they're packed with vitamins that seem perfect for staying vibrant after 45. But for many of us, these greens could be silently draining the strength from our legs, leaving us with cramps, fatigue, and even sleepless nights. Consider Margaret, a 67-year-old who cherished her evening routine of rocking on her porch, watching the neighborhood settle into dusk. But she started waking up to sharp cramps in her calves, so intense they stole her sleep and left her legs shaky by morning. She couldn't understand why her body felt so betrayed, especially since she was eating healthy spinach salads daily. The culprit? Oxalates. Naturally occurring compounds in spinach and beet greens that bind to calcium in your body, preventing it from reaching your muscles and bones. Calcium is like the spark that keeps your muscles firing smoothly. Without it, you get painful cramps, weakness, and a wobbly feeling that makes even a short walk feel risky. Over time, this calcium depletion can weaken your leg muscles, making everyday tasks like stepping off a curb or carrying laundry feel exhausting. But the trouble doesn't stop there. High oxalate intake can contribute to kidney stones, a painful condition that's all too common as we age. Kidney issues disrupt your body's ability to regulate fluid, leading to swollen, heavy legs that ache with every step. For Margaret, those sleepless nights weren't just uncomfortable. They were a sign her legs were crying out for change. The emotional weight of losing restful sleep and steady steps is heavy. It's hard to feel joyful when your body feels like it's working against you. But here's where hope shines through. You can choose greens that love your legs back. Swap spinach and beet greens for low oxalate options like kale or arugula. These greens deliver nutrients without stealing calcium, helping your muscles stay strong and responsive. Imagine a peppery arugula salad or a kale smoothie that leaves you energized, not achy. To make this swap fun and social, let's kick off Smoothie Sunday. This week, blend a low oxalate smoothie, maybe kale, banana, and a splash of almond milk, and share your recipe in the comments. Invite a friend or family member to join you, turning it into a Sunday ritual that sparks laughter and connection. Picture yourself sipping a vibrant smoothie, feeling lighter, knowing you're nourishing your legs for the long haul. Margaret tried this, switching to kale smoothies and cutting back on spinach. Within weeks, her cramps faded, her sleep returned, and she was back on her porch, rocking with a smile. You deserve that same relief, that same sense of control. Are you ready to ditch high oxalate greens and blend a smoothie that lifts your legs and your spirit? Comment Smoothie Sunday below if you'll join the challenge. Let's build a community of strong, vibrant seniors, one delicious sip at a time. Up next, we'll uncover another common food that might be slowing you down in ways you never suspected. Stay with us. Your legs are ready for this journey. Let's shine a light on a vegetable that's a familiar face at American dinner tables: cabbage. Whether it's shredded in a tangy coleslaw, simmered in a hearty soup, or fermented into sauerkraut for a summer cookout, cabbage feels like a wholesome choice, packed with fiber and tradition. But for those of us over 45, this seemingly innocent vegetable might be quietly sapping your leg strength, leaving you feeling sluggish and unsteady. Picture Robert, a 70-year-old who loved his evening strolls through his neighborhood, waving to neighbors as the sun dipped low. But he started feeling unusually tired, his legs heavy as if weighed down by invisible chains. Even climbing a single flight of stairs left him winded. Robert didn't know that the cabbage he enjoyed in his weekly soups was affecting his thyroid, a small gland that plays a big role in keeping your muscles energized. Cabbage belongs to the cruciferous family, which contains goitrogens, compounds that can interfere with thyroid function by blocking iodine absorption. A sluggish thyroid slows your metabolism, leading to muscle fatigue and weakness, especially in your legs. This can make every step feel like a chore, stealing the joy from activities like walking your dog or dancing at a family gathering. Beyond that, cabbage's high fiber content, while beneficial in moderation, can cause bloating and water retention for some, making your legs feel swollen and uncomfortable. Poor circulation follows, starving your muscles of oxygen and nutrients, which leads to stiffness and a higher risk of cramps. Robert felt this firsthand, noticing his legs ached more after cabbage-heavy meals. It's disheartening to think a food tied to comfort could be holding you back. But the good news is, you can choose a vegetable that lifts you up instead. Swap cabbage for broccoli, a cruciferous cousin that's gentler on your thyroid, and rich in vitamin C and magnesium to support muscle health and circulation. Imagine steaming broccoli with a sprinkle of lemon zest. Its vibrant green promising energy and ease. To make this swap exciting, let's try the Broccoli Blast Meal Plan. This week, plan 3 meals featuring broccoli, maybe a broccoli stir-fry or a cheesy broccoli bake, and share your favorite in the comments. Involve your family, turning meal prep into a moment of connection, a chance to nourish your body and your bonds. Robert made this change, cutting back on cabbage and adding broccoli to his plate. Soon, his evening strolls felt lighter, his legs steadier, and he was back to greeting neighbors with a spring in his step. You deserve that same vitality, that sense of moving freely through your days. Are you ready to trade cabbage for broccoli and fuel your legs with energy? Comment Broccoli Blast below if you'll join the Meal Plan Challenge. Let's inspire each other to make choices that keep us strong and vibrant, ready for every adventure life brings. Next, we'll share 3 foods that can supercharge your leg strength, helping you walk, dance, and live with confidence. Stay with us. Your legs are ready to shine. Now that we've uncovered foods that might be holding your legs back, let's focus on the bright side. 3 foods that can supercharge your leg strength, helping you move with confidence and joy. These aren't just nutrients on a plate. They're gifts to your body, fueling your muscles and lifting your spirit. First, let's talk about lentils. These tiny legumes are a protein powerhouse, delivering the building blocks your muscles need to repair and grow. Picture Anna, a 68-year-old who loved hiking with her book club, sharing stories on mountain trails. But her legs started tiring quickly, cutting her adventures short. She added lentils to her diet. Think a warm lentil soup on a crisp fall evening. And within weeks, her stamina returned. Lentils also pack fiber and iron, boosting circulation to keep your legs energized. Anna's back on those trails, her steps steady, her heart full. Next up, Greek yogurt. This creamy delight is rich in calcium and protein, strengthening your muscles and bones, and its probiotics support gut health, which helps your body absorb nutrients efficiently. Imagine David, a 60-year-old who dreamed of dancing at his niece's wedding. Weak legs made him hesitate, but adding Greek yogurt to his breakfast, maybe topped with honey and walnuts, gave him the strength to twirl across the dance floor, his smile brighter than the lights. Finally, let's talk about cherries. These ruby red gems are bursting with antioxidants that reduce inflammation, easing joint pain and muscle soreness. Consider Susan, a 65-year-old who cherished her garden, kneeling to plant tulips each spring. Knee pain slowed her down, but snacking on cherries and sipping tart cherry juice helped her move freely again. Her hands back in the soil, her spirit blooming. These foods aren't just about physical strength. They're about reclaiming moments that matter, hiking with friends, dancing with family, or tending a garden that feeds your soul. To bring these foods to life, let's start the leg strength feast. This week, Host a family meal featuring at least one of these heroes. Maybe a lentil salad, Greek yogurt parfaits for dessert, or a cherry compote over grilled chicken. Gather your loved ones around the table, share stories, and savor the food that's nourishing your legs and your bonds. This isn't just dinner, it's a celebration of vitality, a chance to pass down health and love to the next generation. Picture the laughter, the clink of glasses, and the warmth of knowing you're building strength together. Anna, David, and Susan all found freedom in these foods, and you can too. Lentils, Greek yogurt, and cherries are easy to find at any grocery store, affordable and versatile, perfect for busy days or special occasions. Try a lentil stew on a chilly night, a yogurt smoothie for a quick breakfast, or a handful of cherries as a sweet snack. These small choices add up, helping your legs carry you to the places and people you love. Are you ready to fuel your legs with foods that make you feel unstoppable? Comment "Leg Strength Feast" below if you'll plan this meal and share it with your family. Let's build a community of seniors who move with purpose, who choose foods that lift them up, not hold them down. Up next, we'll share simple lifestyle tips to complement these dietary changes, keeping your legs strong for years to come. Stay with us. Your journey to stronger legs is just getting started. We've explored foods to avoid and embrace for stronger legs, but diet is only part of the equation. Let's talk about simple lifestyle changes that can make your legs feel steady, resilient, and ready for life's adventures. These aren't about grueling workouts or drastic shifts. They're gentle, practical steps for those of us over 45 designed to fit into your daily rhythm. Meet Grace, a 72-year-old who loved knitting blankets for her grandchildren, but shaky legs made it hard to walk to her community center's craft circle. She felt isolated, her heart aching for connection. Then she discovered small movements that changed everything. First, consider low-impact exercises like chair yoga or walking. Just 10 minutes a day of gentle stretches can strengthen your leg muscles and improve balance, reducing the risk of falls. Picture yourself doing a seated leg lift while watching your favorite show. Each movement building confidence. A short walk around your block, maybe with a neighbor, can boost circulation, keeping your legs energized. Grace started with chair yoga, and soon she was back at her craft circle, her steps surer, her smile brighter. Another key is hydration, drinking enough water. Aim for 8 glasses daily. Flushes out toxins and keeps your muscles flexible, preventing cramps that can jolt you awake at night. Carry a reusable water bottle, maybe one with a cheerful design, as a reminder to sip throughout the day. Sleep is just as vital. 7 to 8 hours of rest allows your muscles to repair and grow stronger. Create a calming bedtime routine, perhaps a warm bath or soft music, to ease you into restful sleep. Grace found that a glass of water by her bedside and a short meditation before sleep worked wonders. To make these habits fun, let's launch Move It Monday. Commit to 10 minutes of movement every Monday, whether it's chair yoga, a walk, or even dancing to a favorite song from your youth. Share your movement in the comments, maybe a photo of your walk, or a quick story about how it felt. Invite a friend or family member to join, turning it into a weekly ritual that sparks joy and accountability. This isn't about perfection, it's about small steps that add up, like pebbles in a stream, creating a steady flow of strength. Imagine the pride of feeling your legs grow steadier, carrying you to the moments you cherish, playing catch with your grandkids, browsing a farmer's market, or simply standing tall without worry. These lifestyle tips work hand in hand with the foods we've discussed, creating a foundation for mobility that lets you live fully. Grace's story shows what's possible. After months of small changes, she's not just knitting but teaching her craft circle a few yoga moves, her laughter echoing through the room. You can build that same strength, that same sense of possibility. Are you ready to move, hydrate, and rest your way to stronger legs? Comment "Move It Monday" below if you'll start this week. Let's inspire each other to keep our legs ready for every step life offers. Our final stop is a wrap-up to tie it all together, so stay with us. Your journey to vibrant mobility is almost complete.